Right, that was a just a very quick demo. That was a very quick demo of what you can do with a guitar synth and Cubase mixed together. I hope you like the sound I was getting there. It's that was just a little off the cuff thing, so it wasn't rehearsed. As I always do on this channel, I just fly by my seat of my pants and pull something from behind my ear holes. Okay. Right. So how did I do that? Well, I have a GR55 guitar synth, which I run out of a Roland Ready Mexican Stratocaster. It's fitted along with a normal pickup, a 13-pin out. The 13-pin out allows it to speak to the guitar synthesizer. It uses two wires per channel. The guitar itself, the pickup has 6 little hexaphonic pickups built into it. So each string gives an individual output, and there's obviously a wire which carries another signal of some description. So it needs 12 wires and a 13th. I think that one's for the power. So that goes into the guitar synthesizer. The guitar synthesizer has a USB out on it, which is quite interesting, because not only can that carry a audio signal, it can also carry MIDI information. So here, on this part, you'll notice over here I've used the GR55 in the inspector as the input, and I'm going into Halion Sonic SE. I also was supposed to have recorded that one, so something must have happened when I pressed some buttons here and there. So I'm just Control Z to undo that. I was going to grab one of these. I'm holding down Alt, and I was going to copy this into this space here, because this is all exactly the same information. This is the MIDI information which the guitar was giving. So I'm using that now to this particular part here. If I solo this, make sure my voice is soloed as well. This part here is the GR55 input, and it's going into Groove Agent, so it's playing drums as I smash 10 bells out of the guitar. Let's go back to the beginning. So basically that's what Groove Agent was playing off of, along with. So there's a groove going in Groove Agent itself, and as I play the guitar, it adds additional beats to it. This channel here was, once again, it was out the GR55, and this time I've sent it to Halion. I've sent it on channel 2, so Halion itself, as I showed the other night, you can run several different channels all at the same time. I've got cinematic strings going on this one, on MIDI channel 1, and a film piano going on MIDI channel 2. So if I solo them ones up as well as the thing, the additional drums, you'll hear this part going. Which is exactly the same as the riff I was playing on the guitar, which is this one here. Let me just solo that as well. And there's the riff on the guitar. So as you can see, it rapidly builds into bits and pieces that you can adapt and use how you wish. If I just solo what was coming out of the GR55 originally, along with Groove Agent, this is what was coming out of the guitar synth. It's like where you hear it. Now the GR55 has got a button where you can actually press it down, and it infinitely sustains the sound of what it is. I think I used that around here somewhere. It's coming up. This piece here, I can see where it's sustained the waveform. So that massive big cathedral sound is where I actually press the hold button on the GR55, and then I can just basically have a chord held down, and I can noodle around over the top of it. So the end thing ended up like this. So obviously we've got no bass on this. I could go along and put a bass on, but I haven't got a clue what I played. So to get around that, I'm going to add another MIDI track in here somewhere. Add a track MIDI. And we'll call this one the bass MIDI. So we have another bass. Yes, I know. I'm going to send this to MIDI channel 4, and on what I'm going to do is, once again, I'm going to copy another one of these down, doesn't matter which one, and take that one, and I can rename this if I wanted to, and I'll call this bass. So if you ever want to rename any of your clips, just go up into this top left hand corner up here. So it's now named that bass, even though it's all the same MIDI, because that's literally what came straight from the GR55. So what we'll do now, we'll bring up Hallion and see if we can find a bass somewhere. What we'll do, and then see what we can do with it. Where it's supposed to go? We'll put it in that one. Where should we go? Well, let's have a dance bass on it, just for the hell of it, to see what it sounds like. Like something with a bit more sustain than that. This. Let's get on the try this one. That's even odder. Dry finger bass. Oh, let's try that one. That's near enough what we need to. What I'm demonstrating. So just making sure that is going on MIDI channel 4, and that one is on MIDI channel 4. And I need to point this at the right place, because it's at the moment it's pointing to Groove Agent. So I'm going to point it to Hallion Sonic MIDI in, and now that channel is pointing at the correct place and on the correct MIDI channel. So when it's played, if I solo this one now. So that's playing a little bit like it's somebody who's got huge fingers and can play massive chord spreads on a bass, which is not really ideal. So what we'll go and do now is just go in and edit it and make some sort of little bass line out of this. We'll edit all the top notes out off a layer and see where it goes to. So just going to make this window a little bit bigger. And to make it easier for myself, I'm going to slide this slider over here and make everything relatively small, and just encapsulate perhaps everything above there for now. Yeah, we'll go there for now. Delete that up. We can always add some stuff back in later. And it looks like we've got a bit of a hole in the middle. We won't worry about that too much for a minute. I think that was where possibly I was doing one of them hold down things and noodling away over the top of it. So we'll leave that there as it is at the moment. So now we'll just set all this going. Don't need it in record anymore, because the recording part's been done. So just in case I accidentally press the wrong button, I shall leave that. I could alternate, play around with all the velocities of how hard I actually hit some of these notes. You can see some of them are a little bit on the low side here and there, so I'll just bring them ones up a fraction, just drag them up. And we'll go from there with that. So I'll put it back into the mix console, and we'll press play and see if we've got a bass line as well. Yes, we have a bass line, so that's fine. So what I'll do now then, I'm not going to play around this too much tonight, so it's just a basic tutorial for people who might have a MIDI. You can get, apparently, there is a device which you can plug a guitar straight into, which gives out MIDI information, but I'm not sure how that works and how effective it is. I've never tried one. I would like to have a go on one of them if I could ever get the loaner one. I think it could be quite good fun, but this is the way I do it using my GR, and I've literally just played a guitar part along to a drum loop, and it's virtually done the rest for itself. So yeah, make music the easy way if you can. Have fun. I'm just going to do a very, very quick mix down of this now. I'm just going to take the Sonar Works off it because I've been using this. This is a piece of software which is very useful. Reference 4. I'm using it on my Bayer Dynamic headphones, and it flattens all the curve out. So when I'm listening to what's in the headphones, it should be you're making good decisions on your mixing. But for the sake of this, I'm not going to play around taking bass end off things and doing all the usual tricks, because I think that's a subject for another video where we can really get into depth mixing, and there are other channels which do it far, far better than me anyway. So I'm just going to bypass this. You might hear a difference in the sound once I've done this, I'm not sure. There we go. Yeah. All of a sudden it sounds a little bit different. Perhaps that should sound how it should on your system. Now I've done that to it. So I was going to mix this down as it is here, and you've seen me do this before. It's just file, export. I'm just going to do an MP3, and I'm going to do it in real time because I haven't heard this all the way through either. I flew by the seat of pants, and half the time you don't know actually what you've done. So without twiddling anything, this is virtually as it was recorded. So this one doesn't do the same thing as Pro does it? This is going to make a row. Oh dear. I'll just play it for you because this does it in real time, and it makes all them digital clicks. I don't think you really want to hear that, so I'll just play it through, and then I shall mix it down myself once I've gone off air. So this is how this is what I just played earlier on, using just a single guitar through a Kemper floor simultaneously with a GR55 guitar synth, recording the MIDI out and playing along with a loop. One take. Right, so that's what I played earlier on tonight, just using, say, a GR55 guitar synth, a Roland Ready Strat, and a double connection to it, so I had the 1/4 inch going into my Kemper and the 13-pin out. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll just put you on the main screen so you can see this old bloke who's been doing all this talking to you tonight, and there we are. That's me. That's the old bloke who's doing the playing there. Yes. So thank you very much for watching tonight. If you do happen to like this channel, and if you come across it by accident, it's brand new, please subscribe and like and hit your notification bell. I'm going to try and do this most nights. It might not be every night, depending on my mood, because we're all human after all. If you do like it, say I'll see you again sometime. Bye.